Welcome to Virtual Painting number 4, our first Kids edition. This painting can get a little bit messy, so at one point we recommend going outside or covering the area with something you don't mind getting paint on. Big shout out to our sponsors. Tonight's virtual painting is brought to you in part by USAA, serving the military community and their families for over 98 years. Tonight is also sponsored by First Command, taking pride in helping clients get financially squared away from the start of their military careers to retirement and beyond. No federal endorsement is intended.
All right, guys, welcome back to our FSS virtual paintings. This is number 4, and for this one, we're actually going to do one for our kiddos. So we're trying to stick to a patriotic for this September. So when I was thinking, what's more patriotic than a Captain America shield? So this is where we're going. So our 3 colors, we're only using 3 colors today. It's going to be blue, white, and red. So first things first, we're going to take our flat brush, the one we've been using. It's the 3/4 inch flat wash brush, and we're going to dip it directly into this blue. Don't worry about rinsing it off, getting it wet. Now we're going to go to, we have our canvas, the bottom quarter, like the bottom left corner, and we're going to paint a circle. This does not have to be perfect, so let's just go in and paint a circle with the blue. Now I want you to fill that circle in. So as you can see, my circle just keeps growing and growing, and that's okay. All right, once we have our circle, we want to go ahead and wipe our brush and rinse it. All right, so we have our wonky little blue circle. Now we're going to take our rinsed flat brush and dip it into the red. And now we're going to paint another circle right outside of our blue circle. So we're going to take it probably about 1 inch to 1.5 inches outside our blue circle. And then you want to fill it in up to the edge of your blue circle. But remember that your blue paint is still wet, so you don't want to mix the two. going to wipe our brush off. And we're going to be painting a white circle. If you do not want to paint the white circle, you can skip this step because our canvas is already white. And you can just leave this white section. It's completely up to you. I'm going to go ahead and paint it white because it'll be a little bit brighter. All right, next step, we're going to dip our flat brush into the white. We're going to do the same step we just did. We're going to draw another larger circle outside of that red circle. This circle, it's going to be hard for you to see because I'm painting white on white. Once we have our white circle, wipe your brush off, rinse it, and we're going to go back with the red. So I wiped my brush, so I'm going back in with the red paint. We're going to do our final circle. This is going to be outside of his shield. It's going to be the same width as our inside red circle. gonna wipe our brush off, and the rest of this canvas we're gonna paint blue. All right, next step, we're almost to the last steps. We're gonna dip that flat brush in the blue, and then we're gonna paint the rest of our canvas. Alrighty, so we've got to let the sky dry for a little bit, and then we're going to go in, we're going to put the star in, and then we've got to step outside because we're going to get a little bit messy. All right, guys, so for the next step, our blue, we're just worried about this blue part being dry. So if you want to speed up the process, you can use a blow dryer. I'm going to go in with the number 4 round brush, and we're just going to use the white. So right now we're doing the star. And we're just going to do the regular stars that you were taught in school. We're going to start at one corner, drag it all the way to the other. We're going to go down here. We're going to go all the way up here. It down, and then we're going to connect the last 2 points. It does not have to be perfect, guys. This is just a fun painting. So after you've got your basic star shape, go ahead and fill that in. If you want, you can switch back to your flat brush to do it a little bit faster. So we have our star. We're gonna let that dry, and you actually don't have to for this next step, but we are gonna be making a mess, so we're gonna shift to outside, unless you are comfortable with getting paint all over your kitchen or your living room or wherever you're painting right now. Okay, so for the last final steps, we're gonna be splatter painting. You can use your wash brush. Go ahead and get it a little bit wet, and you're just gonna go in with your red, white, or blue. Get it all soppy. Get a little bit more water in there. And then we're just gonna start flinging. Splatter painting. Get that all nice and covered. You can come at it from different angles. The thicker you let your paint get, you're gonna get those stripes. You water it down, it's more splattery. All right, that's for my white. Now I'm gonna wipe my brush, rinse it off, and then go in with the next color. For the blue, since you have a blue background, you don't really have to worry about the top, just the shield. All right, rinse your brush. Wipe it, and then we'll go in with the red. And there you have it.
Thanks so much for painting with us. We hope you all had fun and will join us again. Thank you again to our sponsors, First Command and USAA. No federal endorsement of sponsors intended.